Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Wireshark to capture some network traffic and how to save that capture. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to locate the icon for Wireshark if you've installed it, or you may need to start from the start menu. So starting from the start menu, just click on the start button and type the word Wireshark. So if it's installed, it should appear at the top. And when I select it, it opens up the main start screen. So the first thing that the machine will do is look for active network interfaces. So in this case, it's found two. One is a virtual interface and the other is a wireless network connection. So the one we're interested in is the wireless network connection. So I'm going to double click on that. And immediately it will open up with some traffic beginning to appear in the window. So the main Wireshark interface has a toolbar along the top, a filter box, which we'll be talking about in a later screencast, the main window, which shows a list in order, in numbered, of all the traffic that it's seeing on the network card. Okay, and each number increments as it receives more traffic, and the scroll bar along the side will begin to move as more traffic gets into the window. Okay, so that's the top window. The middle window will show information about particular frames that we have selected. So if I select frame 37 here, I'll get more information about the frame here. So I'll actually be able to see what's inside the frame. I can see the frame number, I can see it's using Ethernet, I can see it's using Internet Protocol version 4, and I can see that it's using Transmission Control Protocol, so it's using TCP. Also in here, I can see the IP addresses. So the source IP address 192.168.0.220, which we remember from earlier was my own IP address, and a destination IP address, which is 192.168.0.10, which is the IP address of a printer on my network. So if I click on any of the arrows beside it, it means that there's more information. So I can see that it's using TCP, it's using port 6207 as its source and port 8009 as its destination. And we'll talk about those more in detail in a later screencast. And then the final window shows me the actual information in text and hexadecimal format. So if I was looking at web browsing traffic and I clicked on the HTTP information, I would actually see the text that I was either sending or receiving through HTTP. So if we want to stop the capture, we just press this button up here, which is Stop Capturing Packets. And to save the information, click on File, Save As, and give the file a name. So in my case, I'm going to use First Capture, and the file extension PCAPNG will be added on automatically. So I'm going to click Save. Now, I'm being prompted because I already had a file called that name and it's saved. And if I want to start another capture, I can just click on the Start Capturing Packets icon along the top. So here's another capture continuing on now with more information from my network card. And in this case, I want to stop the capture, start a new one, and save this one. So I'm going to click Start a New Capture or Restart the Capture. And Wireshark will prompt me to save what I have so far before going any further. So save before continuing. I'm going to say second capture and save. And now the third capture starts. And in this case, I just want to stop it and I don't want to save it. So I'm going to stop it. Select to close the window. And it asks me, do I want to continue without saving? And my answer for this is yes, which means that the information will not be saved. So that's how to open a capture in Wireshark, start a capture, stop a capture, and save a capture. And in the next lecture, screencast, I'll show you how to get information and use filtering.